You know the one, the painful image that kept showing up uninvited at 3 a.m. in the middle of a meeting out of nowhere. And I have one that has been haunting me for years. A room filled with professors at the top of their fields, all staring at me, waiting for me to answer a question that I could not understand because I did not know the meaning of the word inebriated. I pretended that I did, but they found out anyway. And finally, I found a way for me to watch that memory without it owning me. And at last, I feel free. Let me show you how you can do the same. My name is Angela, and in this Happiness Trap book series, we explore acceptance and commitment therapy, a leading science-backed approach for reducing anxiety and overwhelm. Today, from Chapter 8, we're learning not just to unhook from the difficult things that our mind says, but also from the painful images it shows us. That fear, being too afraid to admit that I didn't know something, didn't start in that room with the professors. I grew up in Hong Kong, a former British colony, where the ability to speak and understand English wasn't just treated as a skill, it was treated as proof of our worth as a person. So when I couldn't understand the word inebriated in the professor's question and saw everybody's faces realizing that I didn't know that word, it didn't just embarrass me, it confirmed a deep fear that I had since I was a child. I am not worthy. This image has haunted me for more than 8 years, and Chapter 8 finally gave me a way to unhook from it. This is called the television screen technique and is playful on purpose. Now, before we begin, I must say that this technique is meant for painful images, not for truly traumatic ones. If your image is horrific and traumatic, this is not the tool, and please get the support from a licensed mental health professional. I'm going to first describe the technique and then we'll try it together. So to start, you bring that image up in your mind and then you imagine stretching it, flipping it around, spinning it around, changing it however you like. Let's do it together. So here is my best attempt at drawing that image out so I can show it to you, but you don't have to draw it at all. I just want you to give yourself a few seconds to bring that image up so then you can see it in your mind. Now, let's imagine that we are flipping that image upside down. We are stretching it, we are shrinking it, we are spinning it around, we're making it bigger, we're making it smaller. You can change that image however you like. And that's it. So, what have you noticed? How is your response to that image different now? I invite you to share your experience in the comments and I'd really love to hear from you. For me, the image is still here, but I can now exhale and notice that there is a little bit of space between me and the image for me to notice that, wait, it's just an image in my mind. It is not an absolute proclamation of my self-worth. And in the past 2 weeks, I've been able to repeatedly use this technique to unhook from this image. So now, even though looking at it still brings me discomfort, but I no longer feel the need to fear that discomfort nor the image. And to me, that is freedom. As Russ Harris reminds us throughout the book, the aim of acceptance and commitment therapy, or ACT, is not to get rid of these painful feelings or images or thoughts, but is to cultivate a new way of responding to them so we can still do the things that matter to us even in the midst of the discomfort. What we just practiced has a name in psychology, exposure. And Russ said that exposure is the single most powerful intervention in the entire field of psychology. Through exposure, I believe we are touching suffering with love, as the wisdom teacher James Finley puts it. The goal is not to force ourselves through pain, but it is to gently, patiently, lovingly touch that hurting part, contact that pain with love, one small step at a time. So then I can learn that I can actually sit with this discomfort and I don't need to run away from it because I will not be undone by it. Avoiding that painful image might have given me momentary relief, but it has a long-term cost to my freedom. Because when I was avoiding the image, I wasn't just avoiding that, I was also avoiding being fully seen, showing up as I actually am, flaws and all. The willingness to experience the discomfort of being seen has gradually opened me up to a more expansive life. Now, I'm still human and I do not do this all perfectly, but by consistently practicing ACT, I have been less controlled and limited by my fears as I am more and more willing to do the things that I truly care about, even while trembling. It is my deepest desire for you to experience that same liberation. And the key to it all lies in consistent daily practice. So I really want to invite you to commit to a practice for the next 4 weeks, preferably tying it to a daily activity like showering. There is nothing that can transform us as much as consistent daily practice does. And if the television screen technique does not work for you or it feels dismissive, please feel free to drop it. There are actually many more unhooking techniques for painful images and memories that Russ introduces in chapter 8. So I really want to encourage you to read it. And he also goes over a lot of concepts related to that in much more depth. In the next video, we're going to explore chapter 9, which talks about the subtle yet powerful difference between our thinking and observing selves. So I really encourage you to read along with me. And if you don't already have a copy of the book, you can get a copy from your local library or use the link in the description below to buy one. If this video resonated with you, please like and subscribe. And currently, I'm in the midst of some ACT and coach training, so I'm changing the posting schedule of these videos to every 4 weeks instead. So take good care of yourselves, keep practicing, and I'll see you in 4 weeks.
This video shares my personal experiences and perspectives. It is for educational and informational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional mental health or medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. If you're experiencing significant mental health challenges, please consult with a licensed mental health professional. If you're experiencing a crisis or having thoughts of self-harm or harming others, please call 988, 911, or your local emergency services.